Damn. Were you together?
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the television moments that crossed the line the most, ranking them based on shock value, controversy, and audience backlash. Also, expect a few spoilers ahead. You have been warned.
They dressed Paisley up like Julia Roberts in Pretty Woman.
Number 10, Brian's death. Family Guy.
Damn it, Stewie, what the hell did you do?
Even the bloodiest, most gruesome shows alive stick to one unspoken storytelling rule. You never, ever kill the dog.
I'll be right back. Brian, look out!
Family Guy is far from graphic, and yet that didn't stop them from committing the cardinal sin of fiction.
Brian's getting the finest care there is.
He had to share the ambulance with a chicken.
The weight of Brian's death hangs heavily on the Griffin family.
I don't know how much longer he has, but I suggest that you all go in and say your goodbyes.
And the series as a whole, at least for all 2 episodes.
I want Brian!
A few meager weeks after Family Guy made headlines for daring to kill Brian, they spontaneously revived him to restore the status quo. Killing the dog is bad enough. Killing him for a cheap ratings-boosting fake-out is even worse.
Brian, look out!
What the hell?
You're alive, my friend!
What? Of course I'm alive. What the hell's going on here?
Brian, that car killed you. And when it did, a little part of me died as well.
Number 9, Izzie sleeps with her dead fiancé. Grey's Anatomy.
You're gonna give the solo surgery to Mare, which is typical and boring and slightly corrupt, but at least I'm having really, really, really good sex.
Standing tall alongside all the romantic entanglements at Seattle Grace, Izzie and Denny's fraught relationship was a highlight of the show's 2nd season. But then Denny died. Did that stop their romance though? Nope.
The hot sex. Just want to miss out on the hot sex.
Izzie.
Suffering from a cancerous brain tumor, Izzie later hallucinates her dead fiancé for the better part of a whole season, even going as far as sleeping with him. We don't even want to think about the mechanics of that. It's a ridiculous storyline that tarnishes one of Grey's Anatomy's greatest love stories, and still remains the exact moment the show jumped the shark for good.
There'll always be surgeries. There won't always be fiancés who come back from the dead.
Good point.
Number 8, the opposite of raising the flag. Seinfeld.
Oh, I don't know if that's such a good idea.
Look, no one knows how long this parade is gonna last. They are a very festive people.
In an extremely rare turn of events, this episode of Seinfeld is no laughing matter, especially if you're Puerto Rican. The gang's trip abroad starts out fine and dandy, but then come these stereotyping jokes.
I'm into this Puerto Rican thing. The sight, the sound, the hot, spicy flavor of it all. It's caliente!
The show may have gotten away with a few tasteless gags, if it weren't for Kramer, who accidentally sets the nation's flag on fire with a sparkler.
Oh, Dios mío! Hey, there's a guy burning the Puerto Rican flag! Who? Who is burning the flag? Him?
It's not very nice.
Action.
The resounding reaction from viewers wasn't laughter, it was outrage, and justifiably so. Seinfeld pushes the envelope, but literally setting a national flag ablaze is one push too far.
If you know what day this is,
Because it's Puerto Rican Day.
maybe we should stump you, like you stumped the flag.
So the lesson here is clear. Never trust Kramer with a sparkler again.
My car!
You know, it's like this every day in Puerto Rico.
Number 7, Deb likes Dexter. Dexter.
You're in love with me?
One declaration of love flushed 6 seasons of careful character development right down the drain. Yeah, Dexter, we're looking at you.
If I love you, I went to the church that night that you killed Travis Marshall to tell you that I'm in love with you.
Turns out the reason Deb feels such an unbreakable bond with her adoptive brother is because, deep down, she wants something more out of the relationship. Something intimate.
Oh my God. I don't even know if I like you.
Put aside the creepy, bizarre twist of it all, it just doesn't make sense. There was never even a hint that Deb and Dexter were anything more than brother and sister. Trying to retcon that relationship over 60 episodes in isn't just ill-advised, it actively alienated whatever hardcore fans Dexter had left.
What do you mean you're in love with me?
I didn't mean to say that. I know it's weird and it's gross and it's f***ed up, but I know you don't feel the same.
Number 6, Margaery and Tommen celebrate their marriage. Game of Thrones.
I am his, and she is mine, from this day until the end of my days.
Look, we get it. You don't sit atop the Iron Throne for being an upstanding citizen. But while Margaery's machinations may earn her high titles in Westeros, it would land her behind bars in our world.
Did I hurt you? No, you were lovely. It all happened so fast. Yes.
In her quest to be queen, she manipulates her way into a marriage with the newly crowned king, Tommen. Let's just say the show makes it very clear how they spend their wedding night. As a friendly reminder, Tommen is a pre-teen boy, and Margaery is a fully grown woman. Dragons, affairs, backstabs, whatever. No moment in all of Game of Thrones will make your skin crawl quite like this one.
So I'm a man now. You are. And the king. But you'll always be her baby boy.
Number 5, Negan's bat finds its mark. The Walking Dead.
He just took 1 or 6 or 7 for the team!
After the cliffhanger to end all cliffhangers, fans of The Walking Dead tuned into the 7th season premiere knowing someone was meeting an early grave. What they didn't expect was a double murder so unflinchingly brutal, it would take over the internet for weeks. To sum it up, Glenn and Abraham weren't just killed, they were bludgeoned. And boy, was it gross.
Buddy, you still there? I just don't know. It seems like you're trying to speak, but you just took a hell of a hit.
Now, to be fair, no one watches a show called The Walking Dead for sunshine and butterflies. But the sheer excess of violence in these deaths had even diehards calling foul. We never thought there'd come a day where we'd miss the walkers.
I can see this is hard on you guys. I am sorry. I truly am. But I did say it. No exception!
Number 4, Catching Dinner. Yellowjackets. We've got to give credit where credit is due. Yellowjackets wastes absolutely no time easing you into its barbaric narrative. Within the very first scene of the very first episode, we see a girl run through the snow, fall into a spiky pit, and, well, you can imagine what happens next. The implication alone is the kind of thing that would make any squeamish viewer reach for the remote, and this is how Yellowjackets starts. Opening the series on such a horrific turn of events is a bold move, but if you can stomach the first scene, you're in for a thrill ride like none other. Number 3, Hannah in the bathtub. 13 Reasons Why. Forget the tapes. There's primarily one big reason this show caused such a fuss. One scene to be exact.
I recorded 12 tapes. I started with Justin, and then Jessica, who each broke my heart.
Hey.
Alex, Tyler, Courtney, Marcus, who each helped to destroy my reputation.
As a story about the events leading to a teenage girl's death, 13 Reasons Why was always going to end with Hannah Baker's untimely end, but in depicting the realities of Hannah's decision, the show went from educational to exploitative. It's all culminated in the now infamous bathtub scene, which sparked such backlash, Netflix had to go back and re-edit the whole thing.
Filled the tub, opened the box of razor blades she took from her parents' store that morning.
The original version was just that troubling. No matter their original intention, it's clear Hannah's death struck a nerve it shouldn't have. Number 2, Damon Pope's revenge. Sons of Anarchy.
Donnie. Hey, Don. Baby. Oh, baby. Wake up. Oh, man.
As a general rule of thumb, you should never mess with a crime boss's family. Definitely not Damon Pope's. For him, justice is an eye for an eye, or in this case, a daughter for a daughter.
Please, know my pain, Mr. Traeger.
If it were handled with care, we'd almost call this reversal of fortune poetic. But as it stands, ending Dawn's life with a blaze of glory while her dad watches doesn't feel like revenge.
No! No! Hey, baby. Oh, baby, oh. Stop! Oh, baby! I'm so sorry, baby. No, baby. Ah! Let me go!
It just feels gratuitous.
Oh! No!
While it successfully established Pope as a villain to fear, we wish Sons of Anarchy could have done it in a way that didn't leave such a bad taste in our mouths. Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1, Cat in a Bag. Them. There are some things so scary and foul, they don't even belong in a horror series. The cat in a bag scene from Them is one such moment. There simply aren't any words capable of describing the atrocities Lucky and her child undergo in this flashback.
I'm right here. Cat in a bag.
All we'll say is it's endlessly disturbing, completely terrifying, and downright stomach-turning at the same time. And yet, that still doesn't quite do it justice. Them doesn't just cross a line here. It goes so far beyond you can't see the line anymore. Anyone who tries to seek it out, beware. This sequence isn't just scary, it's utterly unforgivable. Did we miss any abhorrent TV moments? Let us know in the comments below.
He's your safe place.
Yeah. Since we were kids. I used to have these nightmares and I would sneak into his room and I'd curl up on the floor. They wouldn't even know I was there.
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.